Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Gemini for the month of December. It is a general reading, of course, so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. If this does not sound like your story, check your moon sign or your rising sign. Your messages could be there, and if not, simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. I've added something new to our love readings, and this is because I often have people ask me, what was I supposed to learn, or what am I supposed to learn? So I've added in these lessons, and not only will I show you your lesson, what you were supposed to learn, I will also show you your current lesson and future lesson. So let us begin. Okay. I feel like for whomever this is for, I feel like you've been really frustrated with a situation. You feel like you've been pushed out. And I noticed that the other two people in this image, I mean, it could be, because there are three people, it could be that this was a third party. Doesn't have to be. But that could be the case because the lovers sits next to it in the next group. It could be also that you feel pushed out and you don't have any answers for it. Now, with the Three of Love on top of this, this is trying to move away from a very heartbreaking situation, very upset, very emotional, trying to heal, recover from this situation of being pushed out. Now, I feel like with regards to recovering, you may not be doing so well because of the Five of Cups, and it's reappearing twice. So this situation is clarified with the Five of Cups 2 times. So you see, here you're very deep in your emotions with this Five of Cups here. This is going down into the basement, to the very depth of our emotions. It could be your emotions are ruling you, and that's what I feel this is for whoever this is for. There's a deep sense of loss, grief, and disappointment here. Regret, perhaps. Five of Cups again from a different deck, and that one is speaking to frustration because it's out of your reach, that you can't hold the cup that got spilled. You want it. You still want this. You're trying to reach for it, but it's unreachable, and that's how it feels. And this has got you very emotional. So there's a decision here that's in suspension because the Last Judgment is in the reverse. Typically it would be in suspension out of fear, okay, or just feeling like you don't have the strength to do it, because we have the Strength card on top of this. And, you know, with this Page of Cups being on the other side, I get the sense that it's like you're trying to look at the situation logically, but it's like the emotions still overwhelm you. You see, in order to move past this, you need to have a balance, okay? Because you have the ascension up here. So this is a journey moving forward. But in order to do it, you have to harness both the will and the emotion. The heart and the head both must rule if you are to obtain your desires, okay? It's about bringing the two into balance. But clearly, again, we have the Queen here. So it feels like the emotions rule. Because why? Because at some part of you, at some depth, you still believe in this or have faith at some level. Even if it's just that little slice of hope, faith. It's enough to keep you in that energy. Here we see that there was frustration. Something made you angry. We have the frustration card, right, sitting central. And in the past, something made you angry, made you upset. Something came to your attention. You, with regards to this lover or this connection, you may have discovered or something that made you believe this person had bad intentions or did not have good intentions towards you. You may have called this quits because you were upset, or you got upset at them and they walked away. Five of Cups again, 3 times. Very powerful message. You're looking to the past, and you don't have all your answers. You're seeking clarity. You're unhappy with any of the options in front of you. You still want this person from the past, or you're wanting this closure. You're wanting to know why. Why that tower occurred. You're burdened. You got the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. I feel like you want a new beginning, or you actually do get an opportunity for one. You see, you're carrying a lot of burdens here. It's like you feel like your whole world fell to pieces with this 10 of Swords. Look at it. That's how you feel inside. Even if you give a different appearance to the world, that is how you feel on the inside. The thing that you feared the most has happened. And now it's time to pick up the pieces, regroup, and move on. So what happens here is, if you look at the sky, it gives us 2 messages. First, it reminds us that the situation we had hoped to avoid has happened. And second, it also, the sunrise would speak to a fresh start and a new day. And maybe this is your new beginning. Because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. And the Wheel of Fortune, maybe you're afraid of this new beginning. Maybe you're afraid to leave this, or to release it, to let it go. Because the wheel would suggest, see, she's blind at that wheel, so she can't see where it's going to land. And so maybe you're afraid of the unknown. And the wheel, you know, the wheel brings in change, okay? Now, the change can be for good or it can be for bad. You don't know, right? But it is in the upright, so I can tell you that whatever is happening for your highest good. It is a positive change, whether you see that or not. But I feel like you have a lot of doubt, a lot of fear. You're sitting here. You don't know what to do yet. Look at that. There's the Empress reappearing. Okay, because you're still caught up in your emotions of having been duped, tricked, deceived in the past. You don't know what move to make, or maybe you do know at some level, but you're not doing it because you're still holding on to faith or hope that you would be able to get another chance here, possibly. So the Eight of Swords and the Hierophant here. So you have that Eight of Swords. We'll begin there. And it is trapped, fear, anxiety. You may feel sometimes like there's no way out, or you're trapped by your fears with regards to moving forward with your new beginning. I mean, this card can describe a situation that feels very chaotic. And no matter how you got here, getting out is proving to be a challenge, you know, for you. So listen now, here's your options. You can wait to be rescued, but there's no guarantee when that would happen, even if it ever would. Or you can take responsibility and rescue yourself. Rely on what you know. Think outside the box. You will find the solution once you take that blindfold off. But you're afraid with that Hierophant. You know, the Hierophant here, this in this deck is like an exorcism that's taken place here. Trying to get someone, I feel, out of their blood. Having difficulty. Why? Because it's like the heart is ruling here. There's still that little sliver of hope that they're holding on to. How to get out of this situation. So let us look at the lessons here. Now, this lesson here that I'm about to show you, it's in the past, which means that it's already been made evident, but it may not have been embraced or learned yet. So progress cannot be made until this lesson has been addressed and dealt with. And it is purpose. I know what I am here to do. And maybe you do, and maybe you're just not doing it. Maybe you're afraid. You've chosen to reincarnate on Earth for one major goal, to express love in all that you do. The obstacles of this physical dimension can distract you from that goal, and it's easy to lose your way. Life on Earth is full of obligations that require your conscious attention, but that doesn't mean you can't infuse all of your decisions with caring and compassion. Your purpose in life is not your career, rather, your career is guided by your purpose. What activities speak to your soul? What brings you joy? That is the direction your soul is calling you towards, to best convey your own unique expression of love and make a contribution to the world. If you are not happy with your current circumstances, then that is your soul telling you that there is a better way to manifest your own distinct gifts. Listen to your intuition. It is your connection to spirit and the voice of your soul. And so the next lesson sits in the present. So it represents the current, the energy currently present, whether you are aware of it or not. Okay? So it is really significant because if you're not prepared for this lesson, it could prove to be a stumbling block and impede your progress. And it is discipline. Let's try to get it in focus here. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Your soul has a goal, but it has also chosen to incarnate into a world of distractions. Earth is a dimension of obstacles and challenges, but you've been given discipline as your birthright. It is time to remind yourself that your soul has come back to this planet to learn. This is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily tasks with a new system of managing your life instead of being the passive recipient of whatever comes your way. Distractions can easily get us off of the work of our soul, and if we give in to this apathetic impulse, we can miss many well-placed and pre-planned teachings needed for our inherent growth. Learn that the satisfaction of a task completed is more emotionally rewarding than a task delayed. And so the final lesson sits in your future. Now, this suggests what long-range lesson is to be learned. It may relate to the situation at hand, or it could be an ultimate life lesson of which the situation is just merely a small piece of the puzzle. It is doubt. I release the need to know all of the answers. It's impossible for the human brain to comprehend the mysteries of the universe. You are only consciously aware of the three dimensions for a reason, and that is to learn to love without the full awareness of your connection to spirit. Everyone has his or her own personal path to this awareness, and there is no right or wrong answer as long as your goal is to manifest the energy of love and compassion. The wisdom of the divine trickles into the physical dimension, and some of it will resonate with your soul and some of it will not. These are your signposts that guide you to your correct path. If the wisdom resonates with you and seems right, then keep it. If not, release it back to the universe. Always be aware and mindful of the insights that your spirit guides and teachers put upon your path. I hope that these messages have helped you, and especially for those of you who want to know about the lessons, what you were supposed to learn, what you are currently supposed to learn. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to you.